Welcome, everybody, to He Said, She Said with Scott and Nicole. I'm Scott, obviously.
And I'm Nicole. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight on this Wednesday night. I hope everybody is doing well coming out of the weekend. I don't know about you, Nicole, but I didn't know what day it was yesterday or today, or just after having a day off on Monday. It screws me all up.
I know. I didn't have a day off.
You didn't take Monday off?
I didn't have to go into the office, but I was still working from home. So,
Oh, well, I mean, working from home,
with two
but
kids, a little crazy
with the kid, yeah. All right.
with the kids. That's all
No, that's
right.
cool. Yeah. Well, I just kind of hung out and painted and stuff, and I finished over this shoulder there. I got Kurt Cobain back there. I finished the other day, and I got some new ones that I'm pumping out. But
I love that. Wait, tell them really quick when you started painting.
I started painting. Let's see, about in February. So what is that? 3 months?
And look at those paintings.
3 months ago. That's this is a kind of a selection of my paintings that I've done, and it's all falling under what we call sober life art. And that's not all of them, but that's a lot of them right there.
That's incredible.
Yeah, but I'm getting a lot of interest. There's a lot of people out there that use art and things like that as part of their recovery. And what I really want to do is get everybody together, and we could sell our work together. We can give money to some charity and keep some for ourselves, obviously, and just have some fun with art and stuff. Okay, we got people joining us. It's like okay, Sandy, my mom is with us.
Hi, Mom.
I'm sure your mom will be joining in.
I'm sure she was there.
Jessica is with us. Hi, Jessica. And I think she's saying, "Wow, hopefully it was about the art." And
It's definitely about the art because it's incredible. It's like a hidden talent that all these years you didn't know you had, and then you take a paintbrush and that's what you make. Don't ask me what my paper looks like when I put a paintbrush to it. Doesn't look like that.
But that's not your thing, though. I mean, what is your? Haven't you found? Because we're very open about the fact that we're in recovery and that we've walked the bad path and we've walked the good path. But didn't you find new things about yourself when you came into recovery and you kind of grew up a little bit? Didn't you find
Everything
things?
was new. You know what's funny that you brought that up? Everything was new that I found out about me. And I'll give you a small example. Before coming into recovery, my choice of music was like rap, and I was really, out there. And then I came into recovery and my mindset was, I'll never listen to country music. That music sucks. I'll never listen to country. Fast forward almost 10 years later, country music is my favorite music out there. But I swore I hated it.
Now, you're not talking about like going back to the old Boxcar Willie stuff. You're talking about the new country.
I'm new, and Tim McGraw, Darius Rucker.
Oh, they're new. They're new.
Yeah.
Tim McGraw. Wait, I'm old. Just remember, I'm old. So when I'm saying old, I'm talking about Waylon Jennings and those guys.
I like those guys too.
Like the old, just the good old boys,
I'll listen to that. It's crazy because I swore I wouldn't. So that's a little something that, like, being in recovery, I learned about myself. That is something I didn't know before getting into recovery.
Now, I did learn to appreciate country music a little bit because I do a lot of music groups and treatment centers, and I work with clients and show them how to use music as a de-stressor and as kind of a meditation, if you will. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them have then, play country, play this, play that. And then I was like you, I hated country. I'm like, it was all about, my wife left me, my daughter's in jail, and my dog ran away and stole my truck, drinking. Mm-hmm. And now it's like, it's really kind of different. And I like some of these guys. Chris Stapleton, I think he's brilliant. What's the guy's name from Australia? Oh, he's a big country star. He's from Australia, though.
I probably know him, but I have no idea that he's from Australia.
He's like one of the judges on American Idol.
American Idol?
Yeah, what's his name?
Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan. No, that's not Luke Bryan. It's not Luke Bryan. Yeah. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Luke Bryan might be it, but Keith Urban. Thank you, Jessica. See, that's why we have listeners. I love you guys. Thank you.
I didn't know he was from Australia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, that certainly wasn't a Texas accent he's got there. I mean, it's something different. But no, but I've actually I agree with you. I've grown an appreciation for it. I still cannot handle rap though.
I can't handle today's rap.
Okay.
Like
All right.
I can throw on some like Tupac, Biggie, Wu Tang, 50 Cent also still. But today's rap, I don't know what they're saying, and it gives me a headache.
Yeah, by the way, due to inflation, 50 Cent had to change his name to 35 Cent.
That's
Because he's just not worth as much anymore. But anyway,
oh, 50.
but no, I mean, see, now I go back to the classics, which was Sugar Hill Gang, Tone Loc, Ice-T at the beginning, those guys. You're kind of like, because we got what, 20 years between us? I'm
Yeah,
55. You don't have to say how old
30,
you are.
33. No, wait, not 33 yet. I will be 33.
You're 33. I got boots that are 33 years old.
Yeah, I'll be 33 in October.
Wow. Oh, Eldad's with us. Eldad is a friend of mine, a musician. He plays in Eldad. I don't even know how many bands you play in right now, but he plays in some of the best bands in the area, including I think he's in with Greatest Decades of Rock and other ones. Fantastic! What a great guy he is, and he says Keith Urban is a super talented dude.
You
So
sure is.
yes, country music is different now, and I do like it. Of course, they will have to change it now. Now that we got self-driving cars, pretty soon they'll have to write songs about how their truck left them.
Yeah.
Just the truck.
Or electric cars. That's
Yeah, the
something
electric
to think
cars.
about.
There we go. Okay, here he goes. Oh, he's with Eldad, GDR, which is Greatest Decades of Rock. It's a band. Eldad's in it. Dean Summers is in it. Jill is in that. I mean, so many people are in that. It's a great band. And the other band is Attica. I have not had a chance to see them yet, but I hear they're fantastic. That's why I love living down in South Florida. Music is everywhere.
I know. We're going to have to go to a show.
We got to go to a show. I mean, Wednesday nights is a good night for shows, but I'm booked.
Oh my. Well, we could go a Wednesday night and log into a podcast being at a band.
Oh, you know what? That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, for fun.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Fun.
Or we'll do a show that's earlier or something like that, or a little bit later, but we'll go see the band, get some footage, and share it for some reason. Eldad's also saying music is the best therapy. I agree with him there.
I agree.
But all right, so you discovered music. You discovered you like country.
Mm-hmm.
And, did you fight it at first? Did you fight it like I kind of like this, but I'm not going to admit that I do?
I did in the beginning because my mindset was still, I can't tell anybody that I like country because it's cheesy. And then I grew up in recovery. It's another thing that happened in recovery. I turned into that I transformed that little immature girl into a woman and then owned that I love country because I started to own who I was.
All right. I mean, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I was like a little girl. So I was like, I'm not going to tell anybody that I like country. I'll get made fun of.
I know. I was just so used to picking on it that I didn't know how to say, well, it's not that bad now. Because I've been picking on it for so long.
Yeah, I was telling everybody I hated it. Now I can't admit that I like it.
But you know what? I also swore that I would never wear Skechers.
Do you wear Skechers?
See the judgment? Do you see the judgment?
Wait, that is one thing that I still swear I will never do. Do you really wear Skechers?
Yeah. Tell you what, in 22 years, you call me and tell me you have not tried on a pair of Skechers and said, these are kind of comfortable.
Okay. If we go see a band together, you can't wear the Skechers.
I'm wearing Skechers. I'm wearing Skechers and I'm wearing my own Ocean Pacific neon clothes. I'm gonna embarrass the hell out of you. Jessica's laughing. Eldad says, just don't wear Crocs. No, I agree with that.
Crocs?
I don't wear Crocs.
Oh, okay.
Only because they're too expensive.
Are they?
Oh my God. Have you ever bought Crocs?
For my kids, but they're not expensive that size.
Right. Well, when Crocs first came out, they were supposed to be just like a garden shoe, something you wear out in the yard in the garden, wash them off, and you could buy them for $10 or $7. Now they have stores, and just to buy a pair of the Crocs sandals is like $45. It's crazy.
I'm not
I do
buying.
have a pair of Crocs shoes though, actually. Yeah.
Do you?
Okay, wait. Tiffany's joining in. She says, I'm a Sketcher bird now. Thank you, Tiffany. Good foot support. Skechers are cool. LOL. No, I'm not going that far. Tiffany, I appreciate the effort.
Don't go that far.
I'm not going to try to argue that they're cool, but they are comfortable. And when you're on your feet all day teaching, you need something comfortable, because I'd rather wear boots every day. I love boots, like work boots, motorcycle boots. I love boots, but they kill
But
my
they're
feet
not
if I train all day.
Yeah.
So let's see. I agree with Eldad. Please, no Crocs. Oh my God, we got footwear battles going on. A lot of nurses wear Crocs and say they are so comfortable, but I never could. Oh, and there's this is my ex, Therese, my best friend. She's on the show with me the weeks we're not on. Her and I are on with the show called The X's. And
Yes, you started that? I gotta
yeah, we
log in.
started that last week. So next week you can watch it.
Yeah.
And we're kind of switching weeks until we both decide we want our own night, then one of us will move. But Skechers are most comfortable for work. Thank you, Therese. Thank you. You know what? Stop the smirking. Stop it. I see you. Stop it.
My mind just screams, and I maybe this is a woman thing, even though there's a bunch
Okay,
of
go
women.
ahead. Yeah, woman thing.
Beauty is pain. So
That's why you wear high heels and shit, right?
yeah, so I'm gonna go to work, which is on my feet all day, and I'm still gonna wear my high heels, even though when I get home, I'm yelling for Anthony to take my shoes off of my feet, and then they're literally pounding.
They're pounding, spurting blood.
I
It's
can't,
like,
yeah,
hey, anything for beauty.
and I can't.
Oh, Tiffany says
We'll
for
go
50,
back
they're
to this
cool.
in 22 years. We'll go back
Yeah,
to this in 22 years.
you check on this, because I thought I would never, ever, ever buy a pair of Skechers. They're just a slip-on shoe. They look like a boat shoe. They don't say Skechers on the side. Well, no, I guess they do. You know what? I'm an artist now. I'll paint a Nike swoosh on the side
A
over
nice
the word a Nike swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. What is that?
a Nike check.
It's not a check. It's a swoosh.
It's a check.
It's not a check. A check is like angled. This goes swoosh. Like it's a. Oh shit!
I'm just gonna buy you a pair of Nike sneakers.
No, I don't want to wear Nike sneakers. I don't like Nike sneakers. I like Skechers. No, I actually like Asics. I like Asics sneakers.
I don't even know what those are.
They're running shoes. Asics running shoes.
Oh.
But Nikes are just, they got so full of them. Do you believe people are buying old shoes and collecting them? People collect them, like the old, what was the big one? The
And then they resell them for thousands of dollars.
why?
I don't know.
The
That's
old
one thing I don't understand. I don't understand that.
Now wait a minute. Now here's the man woman thing again. You're supposed to be obsessed with shoes. You know, I would, I'd kill my man for a pair of Jimmy Choos. You know, are you obsessed with shoes that way?
Not Jimmy Choos, but I could rock a nice pair of Steve Madden. So Steve Madden is like less than half the price of a Jimmy Choo.
Well, I have Steve Madden shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not that bad.
Yeah, because I thought it was John Madden. I got it mixed up, and I thought they were football shoes. I thought they were John Madden. I was upset. Turned out to be his brother Steve. But they're pointy. They're pointy-toed dress shoes. I don't ever wear them. If I want to kill a cockroach in the corner, they're perfect. But other than that,
you gotta wear them to my wedding since you're gonna be the DJ.
Yeah, I'm not wearing pointy-toed shoes. You'd be lucky if I'm wearing Skechers to your wedding.
You better not wear.
I am wearing Skechers to your wedding and board shorts. Oh, you're snorting now. Okay, here we go.
I'm
here
picturing.
we go.
Ooh. It was not.
No, do you? But seriously, what are you wearing on your feet right now?
Socks.
Socks. Me too.
Socks.
Me too. We were supposed to be in the studio together today, and I always look forward to that. But actually, the air conditioner's out, and the last thing we want to be doing is sweating in front of everybody.
No,
So that's just
and
not a
it's
good
hot.
look. It was getting hot in there. And with the
Yeah.
rain that was coming, it was getting really moist or mildew. No, what's the word? Humid. Not
Yeah.
moist, humid.
This will
But anyway,
suffice.
yeah. So, what about? Are you like? Let's talk about like men and women stuff first, okay? Because now you're living with a guy. Now, to me, and I don't want to talk about Anthony. Is he like listening?
No.
Okay, good. I don't want him to hurt me. He's a big guy, really big guy. Um, is he like a guy, like a simple guy, or does he pamper and primp? Be honest.
So when I first met him, he was a simple guy. He took very good care of himself, but simple.
Right.
And he met me, and now he takes care of himself on another level. So when I go and get Botox, Anthony comes along and gets Botox. When I buy all these face
Oh, he's
creams,
not gonna
and
be happy you told everybody that.
I put it on TikTok.
Oh my god.
I put it on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
And now he's much better at pampering himself.
All right. How about manicures, pedicures?
No,
No.
that he won't do. I took him for his first pedicure a year ago, and he absolutely hated it.
Why?
I don't know.
Is he ticklish?
He's very ticklish. So when they were doing the buffing part, well, so am I. Sometimes I kick the ladies in the face, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. So ticklish.
Oh shit! Can't come here anymore.
Yeah, I literally my knee like leg jerks up, and I just kind of hit them. So I apologize beforehand, but he hated it. He was like, "This is fucking torture," and I'm like, "What? Just enjoy it." He hated it. So why you
I
get your
loved
nails
it.
and toes done?
I love mani pedis. I mean, I love it. I mean, I don't do
Love
it.
that.
I mean, Teresa and I used to go a lot, and well, not a lot, but I go once in a while. But I remember the first time I went with Teresa when we first started dating. I went with her and her daughter, and we were up in Syracuse, New York, and I went and I said I'll go along, and I thought I'm really not sure about this. The pedicure, the manicure, I get it, fine. I like neat fingers. I don't like long fingernails. I don't like so I like that, but the pedicure really had me because I didn't know am I going to be ticklish and I sat there and I called my brother from the pedicure seat and I said, Dean, you're never going to believe where I am. And he says, you got to give up your man card. And I said, well, let me explain what's going on right here. I'm sitting in the world's best massage chair because they got these great massage chairs with the pedicures, right? While I'm sitting in that, I got my feet in this boiling eucalyptus stuff. And there's a TV right in front of me and there's a football game on the TV. And kneeling at my feet was this beautiful Asian woman who's taking and massaging my feet. This is what kings do. This is what kings do. This is not unmanly. It was incredible. It was incredible. And I just fell in love with it after that. I see more men getting mani pedis than women sometimes. It's cool, like Skechers. You didn't have to add that part, Tiffany. You just lost all credibility. Victoria wants to know how you are.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
We're on the subject of Skechers and pedicures. Oh man. But I think it's great. I think people should learn to take care of themselves.
I think it's self-care. I think that's what it is. Regardless if you're a man or a woman, I think it's a point of self-care. And I think that it's important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And once you do it, there's habits you develop and you and I understand because when you come into sobriety and stuff, there's certain things you kind of got to relearn because you forgot. The little bit we might have learned in childhood was just kind of left our brains. And the growing period, we kind of missed that because we were obsessed with our, and I'm making assumptions for you. If I'm wrong, tell me. So when we come in, it's like everything is new and everything's got to be learned. But then you learn simple things like making beds and doing this and doing that. Simple self-care things. When you get home from work and you walk into your bedroom and the bed is made and neat, it's even if you did it, it's still that feeling like somebody cares about me enough to do that.
Yeah.
And if it was me that cared about me enough to do that, it's really a cool thing.
Yeah. And it's a reflection on how you're also feeling inside. Like if you're feeling messy inside, the majority of the time, your wherever you are is going to look messy. So if you are feeling messy inside, the fact that you wake up and make your bed, it does help your inside feel a little bit better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like balance. It's like if I'm a
Yeah.
little bit off in here, I really would rather have things around me neat because it creates a little bit of a balance.
Yeah.
And
There's a
if
lot
I'm
that
in,
goes along with it. People don't realize. I used to, so when I first got sober, I had a year, I opened up my own women's sober house. And one of the rules that the ladies had to follow was when they woke up, their beds had to be made. And I was a little tough in the beginning. If their bed wasn't made and I did a house check, I'd flip the mattress. And they would always say to me, I don't get it. Who cares? If I don't care that my bed is made, and I still won't forget this. A few years after the house closed down, one of the girls messaged me and she said, I just want to thank you, Nicole, because still to this day, I wake up and I make my bed. And if I don't, I feel off. And I was like,
yes, I've woken up late and had to get out the door because I like forgot I had to be like out of town or something. And, most days my schedule's really easy. Some days I got to leave really early and I forget. And I run out the door. And if I did not make my bed, it bothers me all day. And
yeah,
I'm thinking, I just can't wait to get home to make it
yeah,
because it bothers me. And that's something else that Therese kind of like, we did that together. And it was kind of, I even put like decorative pillows on there. I live alone. What the hell am I decorating for?
because
Uh,
it feels good. It's
it
part of
does
self
feel
care.
good. Okay, nothing worse than ugly feet. Okay, I agree with you. I agree with you. Tiffany said unkempt. Okay. Victoria, love when men get their eyebrows done and feet. It means they take care of themselves. Yes. Yes. I
Anthony gets
because
his eyebrows done.
you have to.
He has to. His eyebrows go crazy if he doesn't. So they cut them and wax them.
Teresa used to be watching TV the other side of the room, and I'm sitting there and reading her on my tablet or something, and she'll just walk away and come back with scissors and
Scissors.
just walk right up to me and just start going clip, clip, clip. Because I get like these strays that come out, they look like alien
That's what
tentacles.
Anthony does. Anthony gets that too. That must be a man thing.
But now when I go to get my hair cut, I just say, go ahead, do that, shape up the beard. And yeah, I think men should do more of that. They would, you know what? When you start doing it, you start to realize this is not about being masculine or feminine. This is about self care.
Taking care of yourself. Oh, hi, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. Let's see. I was waiting for some credit on the bed making. LOL. Yes, I gave you credit,
You
Therese.
got the credit.
You got the credit. Yeah, because I mean, I always kind of made it, but with Therese, it ended up being like, let's put the pillows on, let's do this, and let's do that. Oh my God, my mom is now saying you got to trim your ear hair too. Do you ever see somebody with ear hair that could be braided? It's so long. It's disgusting.
No, but don't you guys have those things that literally and it gets it out? It's like a nose hair thing too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we've got those things and not everybody uses them. I do. I do because I mean, even with my beard, but if I just happen to notice there's like a hair in my ear, it bothers me.
Yeah.
And the nose hair, of course, you got to trim the nose hair, got to keep that neat because there's nothing grosser than somebody with, yeah, see, that's what I am. I'm an old man with ear hair and nose hair who wears Skechers. The hell with all of you. But at least I got nice feet because I got a pedicure. That's why I haven't had one.
Nice fingernails.
I got nice fingernails. I do my nails myself now because it's no fun going by myself.
And you could do them yourself. Anthony does them himself too, and he cuts them like there's no nail left on his finger. But you know what I can't stand? Oh my God, you know what my biggest pet peeve is?
What? What is it?
When there's dirt under a man's fingernails.
Absolutely. I'm with you. I'm with you. There are things I will not do just because I don't like my hands to be dirty. Now, when I'm painting, I will have paint on my hands.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
As long as I'm still painting and still around the house and it's like, okay, I'm going to paint some more, I get more paint on my hands. But then if I look and I see a little bit under my fingernail, I freak and I got to start scraping it out and I got to start cleaning it up. And then I clip down so that, yeah, there's like there's no nail.
Little nub.
It's just like a little nubby thing. I don't get guys who have the longer, the longer nails.
Or what
You
about
seen
the
those
long
guys?
pinky nail? You ever see that long? Is it a
Yeah,
15?
yeah.
Right? That's what I think of when I think of a long. Anybody who has them, I
The
want to be like,
cocaine
I
nail.
know you do. I know what you do in the bathroom
Yes,
stall.
it's the cocaine nail. You should always go with a buddy for petties. Well, not necessarily. You should.
No, you should
For me to
not.
go with a buddy, that's not a good thing. I need to go with a female.
You need to go to
Even
female
just
buddy.
even just a friend. Any females out there want to go with me to get pedicures and have a fun friend day? I'm not looking to date anybody. I'm not looking to do that. I'm not.
A friend day. Get some
I'm off the market for at least, I think, the next 7 3/4 years.
That's a long time.
I know. No, I'm off the. I used to spend all my time thinking that a woman would complete me, and I never figured out how to complete myself. And now I'm learning that stuff. And I wish I had learned it before, because I would have been more successful with my relationships that I really cared about. But now I'm learning it, and you can't look back. You just got to look forward. But
Absolutely.
I'm not interested in sharing my space with anybody. I love my space.
Yeah. But you see what you just said? Isn't it so funny that, because I used to think that also, that somebody else was going to complete me.
Yeah.
And I needed that somebody to be my happiness. And I never realized, no, I need to be happy first. And then that person can add to it. But I need to be happy first with me.
Exactly. Exactly. People think they're going to find happiness outside themselves. That's a trip to Disneyland. It doesn't last. You may find excitement outside of yourself. You might find a rush of adrenaline. You may find a lot of things. A high. Thank you. Yes. But it's like a trip to Disney. You can't stay there forever. And sooner or later you go home and you're let down, because all you're left with is yourself. And you didn't generate any of that.
Yeah.
So until you can generate happiness and fulfillment yourself, you're never going to find it with anybody else.
No.
Women have the same issue, right?
You're going to have a codependent, toxic relationship.
And I swear men are more codependent than women. Everybody thinks it's the other way. I don't think so. I think men are actually more codependent on relationships than women are. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I could see that. A lot of men won't agree to that, but I definitely can see that.
Well, they won't agree to it because they're all full of shit like me, but because they're men. Okay, let's see. Joyce says hi. Joyce Hart says hi.
Joyce.
Thank you guys for all joining us.
You.
Okay, Jessica. Okay, we got a nice long one here. I am learning that right now that I need to love myself first before loving someone else. It's not easy to recognize that you need to be complete first.
Absolutely.
No, it's not. It goes against everything we're taught. Everything we're taught is you grow up, you get married, you have kids, and you and even they say you two become one, but two never become one. Mm-hmm. Two are two. So
no, you need to be a whole before being somebody else. Joyce actually taught me that. Hi, Joyce.
She says, so true. So true. Well, Joyce, thanks for joining us. Thank all of you guys for joining us. This is great. If you have any questions about male and female perspective, this is definitely what we're talking about here. Nicole and I are not afraid to disagree with each other. We don't even like each other that much anyway. So it's okay if we argue. We don't care. No, I'm kidding. It's just...
And we high five when we agree.
That's right. Fun too. That's right. We get a high five.
That's fun too. So let the questions roll in.
We met like once. You were at one of my trainings, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We met once, and then I think the second time we met, it was just like, all right, let's just do a show, because we just had a feeling. Mm-hmm. And to me, I think it's working. So I hope all of you think it's working.
Well, we sat and we spoke for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. I am someone that gives and gives, but doesn't give to myself. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you got to take a look at why.
All right. I'm gonna give you a little psychology moment here.
Go for it.
Everybody says I'm a people pleaser. I put everybody in front of myself. I'm a people pleaser. I'm going to tell you something right now, and I've done studying in psychology and I've worked in stuff. There's no such thing as a people pleaser. People pleaser is a nice way of saying that I give of myself and I don't take anything and I'm selfless. The truth is, the reason I give to everybody and I'm a people pleaser is because I need them to like me. I need them to think that I'm a great guy. So what I am is I'm actually an emotional vampire. I am doing things for you, not because I want to do something for you. It's because I need you to look at me and see me a certain way, because without you looking at me a certain way, I can't feel good.
Yep.
So people pleasing is not about actually pleasing people, because if it was, it would be a good thing. It's actually about manipulation so that people will like me. Would you agree with that?
It is a self-centered form of manipulation. And I had to
Absolutely.
realize that too. I remember doing a 6th step, and one of my defects was people pleasing. But I knew deep down that the reason why I never said no, I always did more than I had to. I knew it was because I just wanted to be loved. I knew that. I didn't realize it was a form of manipulation.
Yeah.
And then when I did, I was like, oh my God, you know?
Well, because we get to be the martyr, we get to be everything. I do everything for everybody, and it's like, well,
Well, then
why?
you play the victim, right?
Yeah, then you get to be the victim.
I used
Yes.
to give and then say, well, how come they don't give back in return, or nobody treats me how I treat them? And the truth is, it has to come from a place of purity. Like, your motive has to be pure when you're giving, because then you don't expect anything in return.
Absolutely. And if your motive is anything else, and if it's saying yes to everybody and being a people pleaser, you do have a motive. And if you look at it for the truth of it, it's because if they don't like me, I don't like me. So I
Yep.
will do anything to make them like me. And that way I can get all of my emotional support outside of myself, none of it. And that's why I call it an emotional vampire, because basically we're just sucking the emotions out of people because we don't have any of our own. Let's see. I went on a dating site last summer, and every guy I started chatting with, um, someone, it turned to sex in 3 days. What the hell with these dudes? It turned to sex. Oh, when you're chatting, it turns to sex chat in 3 days. I don't know what's appropriate amount of time. I thought 3 hours was pretty good, but no, I guess how long are you supposed
Sometimes
to
I
spend
think,
with?
if you ask Anthony, I think like a man. So I don't know.
You think like a man?
When it comes to that area,
So you'd sleep with somebody on the first day?
Anthony and I, we, you know,
Wow.
just saying. I'm just saying. But maybe change your dating website, because I do know, I've never personally been on dating websites, but I do know a lot of people that have, and certain ones are just looking for a good time.
Yeah.
They're not looking for anything more. So maybe switch up your dating website.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see. Well, okay. Jessica's talking
Yeah.
about the people pleasing as being eye opening. Ha, love that emotional vampire. Yeah. By the way, I copyrighted that, so if you use it, you got to pay me 10 cents. Facts. Let's see. Tiffany, it's true. Just want sex, no attachment. Um, you know what? If somebody just said that, say, hey, I just want to have fun, no attachment. Laugh, have a good time, dancing. If we have sex, have sex. Just be straightforward. Then there's probably people that would do it.
Yeah, but not a lot of men will say that. They're
I
gonna
know.
want, oh, let's get to know each other.
Okay. Yeah. I read that in a book. I'm not necessarily a people pleaser. I have no problem saying no, but I do love to help people and give more than I'm given. Well, people should always give more than they get. That's what makes the world better. I always try to give more than I get from somebody else. That's what we want to do. After the date, perhaps. Well, yeah, after a date. What, for
Oh,
sex?
talking about probably just like talking to them.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, they're horn dogs. Maybe
I don't
try
know.
Match.com. I feel like that's a good.
But why are we doing that?
What?
Why are we
Match.com?
doing that? Why are we doing dating sites? What happened to just meeting people in your regular life?
That
The
doesn't have.
problem is we are so reliant on this damn thing
Mm-hmm.
and all the little functions and all the little social medias. And don't get off the social media because you're watching us right now and it's a good thing. But some of the other stuff, maybe you got to stop and start meeting people again. Start going out and doing things. I mean, it's like, why would you go on a website to find somebody? If you walk through your life and you keep seeing people in your life, that means they have the same interests as you. Those are the people you want to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I tried a dating site. It was the worst experience of my life. I'm glad, Teresa and I broke up for like a year in the middle of our relationship, and I tried the date. It was horrible, horrible. I can't tell you how bad it was.
I believe it. I
It
just have
was.
no personal experience with it.
All I know is there was lying and circus mirrors involved with one of them. It was just lying and circus mirrors. Uh, yeah, Tiffany, you're right. Book clubs, knitting clubs. Yeah, wear your Skechers when you go to those.
Oh my god, those sound like Sketcher events.
Does
Just saying.
yeah, just like country music. One day you're going to realize, holy shit, I like these. My life is over.
Listen, you're right. I don't know, but just for today, it's an absolutely not.
Have you even tried them on?
No.
Wait, it's not like you're going to catch some fungus if you put them on your feet.
How does the commercial go? Doesn't it say Skechers? It's the S, right? Is that the Skechers?
What?
No, that's not the commercial.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't they say it? Come on, somebody help. Skechers, it's the S. Don't they do that for Skechers?
The S? What is the S?
For Skechers, no? They do that. Am I making that up? I might be making that up.
That might be something. That might be the voices in your head again.
There's plenty of them.
Maybe maybe time for a tune-up. Let's see. No on-program dudes. Okay. I always said never a Sketcher girl till I broke my foot. Cute Mary Jane ones. Okay. Well, Skechers, you know what? I want you to try. This is your assignment. I want you to try on a pair of Skechers. Just put them on your feet, just so you know you won't die. Because look at you, you're terrified.
I'll try them on.
Just try them on. Like I said, I swear I never wear them, and I wear them and I like them, and I don't wear them everywhere. Because for me, if I want to look good, I don't wear my Skechers out. Okay. But if I'm going to be on my feet all day or in my office doing work and stuff, they're comfortable to wear around.
Yeah.
So it's
all right, as long as you don't wear them like out and about.
Just to your wedding.
You're not wearing that to my wedding.
And I'm going to wear a T-shirt that says I'm wearing Skechers. Ask me about it.
Check out my Skechers. It's the S.
I'm wearing Skechers.
Oh no, is that Skittles? Skittles. It's the S. It's gonna bother me.
You are so close. Skechers, Skittles. It's almost the same thing.
He needs to help me out here.
Joyce says they are comfortable but not sturdy. Nobody's coming to your defense here.
Joyce. You hear me? Joyce, you don't wear Skechers. Joyce.
Well, she apparently tried them on. She doesn't have this.
Skechers? No, Joyce doesn't wear Skechers.
You're going to tell me it makes more sense for you to wear high heels and try to walk on a boardwalk in high heels or across the sand in high heels. You think it makes more sense than to wear a pair of Skechers?
Across the sand, I wear flip-flops.
Okay.
All right. On a boardwalk or at work, yeah, heels. Beauty is pain.
But if you're on your feet all day,
I'm on my feet all day, literally.
And
I'm walking around. And the majority of the time, I'm wearing heels. Or if I'm wearing sneakers, they're Nikes or Adidas.
Oh, Adidas. Okay.
Yeah.
Adidas. Okay. You're a foot snob, is what you are. You're a foot snob. I'm laying it out there. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. You're a foot snob.
I like I don't know. I just can't Skechers. I just can't do it.
You can't do it.
I can't do it. I'll try them on. I will be open-minded to that suggestion. I will try them on, and I'm sure they are super comfortable, like I'm walking on a cloud.
And they're stylish.
You're so pushing it. There's not a pair of Skechers I see that I'm like, whoa.
No.
Check those Skechers out.
No. I mean, every one of them got, I'm thinking I need to put on a fishnet on my hair and go work in the kitchen at the old folks' home. It's how it looks.
Funny look to them, but I'm sure they're comfortable.
100%. It hurts to look good.
Woo,
Oh,
Stacy.
Therese, come to my defense here. Therese is not one of those. Oh, here she is. She is. I basically wear pajamas to work, so sneakers are great. No high heels for nurses. She's a nurse, so she wears scrubs.
Oh.
Which
All right.
is,
Well, that's a different. Listen, if I had that type of position, I'm not going to be walking around in heels either. But
I don't know. I
maybe
don't know.
a nice pair of Adidas.
I am wearing my Skechers. Laura
Laura,
Kennedy is
you
wearing.
wear Skechers?
Thank you
No!
so much. We are all getting older. You got to
Laura,
give up this.
Wait, you met Laura the other day
Where?
at your training. She took a selfie with you and sent it to me. So Laura is my new sponsor in Florida.
Laura, that's right. She came up. She was like, I want a selfie for Nicole. That's right. That's right. Laura, hi. Hi. Thank you. She wears Skechers. I knew I liked you. That's right.
Laura.
She says sometimes. I'm not saying you got to wear Skechers everywhere. I don't want to be buried
Laura's
in them.
wearing them because she was walking her dog and she was home. She wasn't wearing them like in public.
Well, apparently you do the whole Zsa Zsa Gabor and get yourself all made up, put on your nice long heels to take the dog out for a walk. God forbid you put on a pair of Skechers to go clean up doggy doo. I mean, come on. Flip-flop. No.
Yeah.
You need to be covering the tootsies if you're going to be out walking your dog. What if you ever step barefoot in dog do?
Oh.
Yeah, huh? I want you to think about that next time you have flip-flops on.
Did you ever step barefoot in dog shit?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
As a kid, actually, no, maybe as a kid in like the grass.
No, my dog in the living room did it. Walk down in the morning, go to get a cup of coffee, and squish. It was the most. I'm getting nauseous just thinking about it. I'm getting. Not bad. We will go shopping for Skechers. Laura, thank you, Laura. I love you. You're awesome. Take her out there. Get her out of her foot snobbery. No. Make her wear Skechers with a dress.
Oh my God.
and knee-high stockings.
Oh my God. Listen, I'll do it just for fun. That's what I would do. I'll try them on. I'll definitely, Laura, let's go to the mall. I'll try them on.
Try them on. You got to walk around in the store. Well, you can't just put them on your feet and then you got to stand up and walk back and forth. Look at that little mirror that they make, for the midget people and stuff. The little mirror they have. Look in the mirror and look at it and walk back and forth. And then just all I'm saying is they're comfortable.
All right.
And at a certain point, see, when you get this, when you start all the gray and you start this, you're no longer thinking, how do I make this better? You're thinking more like, how can I not hurt every 5 minutes? That's all. And Skechers helps me.
Okay.
That's Oh, Laura, she's in pain right now. Look at her. She is suffering. She is suffering. I want you to walk right past the Steve Maddens.
Skechers, it's the S. Hey,
it's not the S.
You don't have to come on the camera. Will you wear Skechers? Oh!
He said no.
Yeah. And he's not a young chicken.
He's
got the gray, and he won't wear Skechers.
If he tried them on, he might.
Maybe I'll make him try them on with me.
Oh, you're actually going to go to the Skechers store.
Oh, my God.
So here's what I want. I want her wearing a pair of Skechers, standing under the Skechers store sign, posing. That's what I want.
Oh, my God. I'll do it.
And you know what? I know you will. I know you will. You're awesome that way. So I know you'll do it. But anyway, why do we have to like? Why do we still do those things that were really high heels? They make your legs look better. They make your butt look better. They do all that stuff, right? Is that kind of what we're saying here?
They make the outfit look better. And when my outfit looks better, I feel better.
Okay. An outfit, no matter what shoes you have, I mean, yes, it might complete the look, but it doesn't have to be a ridiculous stiletto high heel.
They're not always. Some are
It could
cute
just
little
be a
pumps.
little
Yeah.
heel or a little.
It has to look good and go with the outfit. And it's not it's solely because when I put on that outfit with the cute little heel and the nice blouse and the pants, I look in that mirror and I'm like, wow, fucking look at you.
See, now if I put on that outfit and look in the mirror,
That would be great.
I'm thinking that ain't good.
That would look so great. That might be your assignment.
So, what to what? No, that's no. I'm not going to drag for you. No, that's not what we're talking about. I will try something that I don't like. If you try on Skechers, I'll try something I don't like and we'll report back.
All right.
But it's oh, wait a minute, we got a question here. Bethany is asking, what exactly is Legacy? Because it's on your shirt. Legacy is one of our sponsors. I think
Legacy
we
is
should mention
one
our
for
sponsors. Go ahead. Tell them about
yeah.
Legacy.
So first we'll say Legacy and then we'll share what yours is. So Legacy and the ATC network is what sponsors this podcast. Legacy is a behavioral health facility located in South Florida, New Jersey, soon to be Ohio, and another location in New Jersey. It is a behavioral health facility for substance abuse and mental health. So we're dual diagnosis. What else can I say? There are three main pillars that come along with Legacy. The first one is motivational enhancement therapy. So what goes along with that is, it's not your average one-on-one sit with a drug and alcohol counselor. We include CBT, RRT, something called brain paint, which is really freaking cool. EMDR, a whole bunch of stuff that goes into the therapy. We also do holistic health and wellness. So Legacy also offers acupuncture and cupping and massage therapy and sound therapy and yoga, and it's amazing. And then the last thing that Legacy offers also, which is a lot different than any other treatment place, is we do something called a recovery action plan. So each person that steps into Legacy gets a booklet and it's their plan for when they get out, because a lot of people know that are in recovery that when we go into treatment, we're going into treatment with all of these problems, right? Whether it's financial, emotional, whatever it is. And in treatment, you don't get rid of all of them. You get rid of some, which is great. But when you leave, you still have some of those problems. So Legacy sets you up for success when you get out. So if you're on here right now and you or a loved one needs some type of help, we also do interventions, thanks to Scott and Karen. If you know somebody or you yourself need help, please feel free to reach out to us, whether it's Legacy on social media, Legacy Healing Center, or our website. Reach out. We're here.
Absolutely. And I can attest, if you want to know more about it, they always welcome people to ask questions and to show up and reach out to Nicole. You can reach out to me and I'll find a way to contact either way. You can leave a message on our He Said, She Said Facebook page or anywhere. And we'll get back to you if you want to take a look. The funny thing is people will research a car more than they'll research a rehab. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't even make sense. Learn about the place, meet the people, and then you'll be able to trust them and believe in them. So they're a great sponsor, Legacy, and we thank all the people over there, from Nicole to Mark to Mike to all the great people over there. So many, you can't even mention them all. And then of course there's ATC, which is just me and Karen. So it's a little easier to mention us all because it's Karen and me. And we do Addiction Training Center is all about educating people, giving them the tools to deal with addiction in their workplace, in their communities, in their unions, in their schools. So we train people to be interventionists. We also train people about brain chemistry and about advanced communication skills. We have a full podcasting studio and recording studio to do videos and podcasts for people. And finally, we also have our nonprofit, which is what we're really, really proud of. One Brother, One Sister, which gives training for trauma and addiction to first responders who desperately, desperately need it. So that we have. And as a matter of fact, we do have on August 3rd, if you're in the South Florida area and you're a golfer, you might want to check out on August 3rd, we're having a charity golf scramble. It's at the Palm Beach Par 3, which is the number one Par 3 course in the world. Every hole is on the ocean. It's beautiful. And on August 3rd, we're having a benefit for One Brother, One Sister. There's still slots for teams and for individual players. We have sponsorships for corporate sponsors. If you want to know more about it, just give us a call at ATC, and we will help you out. It's 786-514-0893. All right. And they are our sponsors. They support Nicole and I,
Yep.
and we're not really getting paid for this as much as they give us the support so that we can do this. I think our real payment is in meeting all these great people and talking to these people, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, these
Well,
guys
that's
are,
how you and I connected.
yeah, exactly.
That's
Exactly. Let's see. Oh, Jessica Montero's with us. Hi, Jessica. I haven't seen you in forever. Where are you? Where are you? I want to know where she is. We used to meet at all the coffee lunches, the breakfast things they all have. We used to see each other all the time. I haven't seen her in a while. My feet and back are praying for it now, like tanning with baby oil.
What?
Are paying for it now. Paying, not praying.
Oh,
My feet and my back
I
are
was like,
paying
what?
for it now, like tanning with baby oil. Yeah, tanning with baby oil, it makes you look good, but you also get cancer. So now there's a dating site. What's a dating site?
I don't know.
Something we said. Oh, go to the golf event. Yes.
Ah, Joyce.
Joyce, you're brilliant. If you're a golfer, go to a golf course and meet somebody. Join, I just don't understand. Go meet somebody in a grocery store.
Yeah.
Joyce,
I think you need to fly to Florida for this golfing event.
Where is she?
In Long Island.
Long Island?
Long Island.
Long Island.
Long Island.
Long Island. Long Island.
That's where she's at.
Yeah. Well, I think we've exhausted our conversations for the night. But it's so cool to have everybody here with us. And hopefully we'll be back in the studio in 2 weeks. Our next show will be on the 15th.
Perfect.
So we're every other Wednesday. If you'd like to tune in next week to all of these same channels, I'm on with my friend and my ex and everything else. It's called The Exes with Scott and Therese, and we discuss, can exes really be friends? As a matter of fact, let me ask you that, Nicole. Do you have any exes that you're still friends with? Like good friends, not just like you get along, but friends.
No, the only ex that I am friends with is my ex-husband, and that's because we have children together. So it's a little bit different.
Well, I know. I mean, I understand that, and certainly when you have children, you have to create a certain amount of,
friendship.
Yeah, you have to have some sort of an accord that makes sense. But do you actually like each other? Like just call each other and say, "How's your day?"
We did in the beginning after our divorce. We stayed really close. We said we would keep a friendship, but then I got into the relationship with Anthony. He got into the relationship with his now wife, and our relationship changed, which was fine.
Yeah.
I'm actually better friends with his wife now than I am him, which I'll take.
You know what? That's reasonable.
Yeah, listen, it works, and I adore her, and I'm grateful for her. So I'd rather deal with her anyway at this point.
Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty cool.
How long were you and Teresa together for?
Well, let me tell you. We first started dating when we were 14 years old. She was my first love, and then 30 years later, we reconnected just out of the blue, and we dated and lived together for the best part of 10 years. So I had been separated from my wife because of the addiction and stuff. I was still trying to help her when I could to just get sober, but that was kind of a lost cause. But no, but Teresa and I were together, and turns out I wasn't in a position where I could give her everything she needed because I couldn't give myself what I needed either. And we both had our issues we had to deal with. But one thing that didn't change is that I love her and she's like my best friend in the world. And if I could choose anybody to go do something with right now on the planet, it would be her, because I don't have that with anybody else yet. And we don't want to lose that. We don't think you have to throw away a whole relationship because parts of it are broken. That doesn't make sense. That's like saying if the brakes on your car go bad, you can throw away the car. You don't do that.
Is she in a new relationship with somebody?
Neither one of us are.
Okay.
Neither one of us are. I mean, since we separated, which was a year and a half ago, we both, I think she went on 1 or 2 dates and I went on a couple of, I got involved with somebody for a short period of time, but it just didn't work. I think I was just kind of doing it because I thought I needed to do that. But then I realized I don't really need this because it's actually making me crazier than I thought. So, we talk and neither one of us is actually looking, but I hope she can find somebody that gives her what she needs, but I hope we could always stay friends throughout that. I just hope we can. I would
Yeah.
hate to lose everything,
Mm-hmm.
but,
Yeah,
she
I'm gonna
gets,
have to log in. I'm gonna log
you get
in.
to, yeah, and join in, if you want, I could send you an invitation. You could jump right in the middle with us. Actually, you and Anthony could come on and kind of like give us an opinion, you know. So, because when you guys break up, you're gonna have to decide you're gonna stay friends or not.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. Figure that out.
You're getting married though.
We are.
Now, when is that?
11/11. You better put it in your phone. You're DJing it.
Yeah, I don't remember what I had for breakfast today. I mean,
I'm gonna set an alarm in your phone.
no, it's on my calendar at work. I wrote it down on my calendar at work. Somebody will remind me.
Me.
Maybe you.
And have Karen remind you too. Yeah, 11/11. So 6. What is that? 6 more months. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Big wedding, little wedding.
Little wedding. I had a big wedding for the first wedding for my first time around. This one is much more intimate and meaningful, which is it's going to be simple and just about love,
Perfect for Skechers.
No,
I'm just saying. Just
to
perfect
shock
for
shit out of
Skechers.
you. Maybe I'll put them on under the dress.
I want everybody who goes to her wedding to show up in Skechers. Just to see her, watch her little head explode.
I'll leave my own fucking wedding.
Therese is inviting you to join us next week. Throw some tough questions at us. Go ahead. You've been through breakups and stuff, so you understand. Throw some tough questions at us. And one of the things that Therese and I decided was that nothing is off limits. We want to really share this with people. Not everybody can stay friends. We know that. We're not stupid. We know that. But a lot of people could who don't, only because they get so wrapped up in if we break up, it's got to be completely severed. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. There's so many times when people just throw away really good friendships because the other piece didn't work. So, So throw some questions at us. And next week, we'll all be wearing Skechers on the show. All right, I'm done with the Skechers. We're done with Skechers.
It's the S.
It's the S. It's not the S. You better find out what you're thinking about here.
That comes from. I could be totally making that up.
Nobody's ever heard that. Nobody has come to your defense on that. I'm so sorry.
Skittles.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
That was.
I'll figure it out. I'm gonna YouTube it or something. It's somewhere. It's coming from something.
This was my last night of addiction. I know I heard it somewhere. It was. It was the final DTs. I heard S. That was it. I don't know. Nicole, always a pleasure.
Yes, you too, Scott.
I want to thank. What's that?
I said you too. This was amazing.
Thank you. I want to thank everybody for joining us. And remember, please let people know where you found us, because apparently some people have a hard time finding us. And we're gonna correct that before the next show too on our Facebook. But we want everybody to continue to join us. Please subscribe to our page, ATC Network on YouTube. You can subscribe there. We just don't want you guys to miss out on the show, and we love having you here. If you guys aren't here, we don't have much of a show. So we really want to make sure you guys come in and join us. Tiffany saying goodbye, guys. It was fun. Tiffany, thank you so much for your comments and your honesty about the Skechers. That really saved my ass today. It really did, because without her, I would have been all alone. So I appreciate it.
No, you had Joyce and Laura.
That's right. I had Joyce and Laura. I actually have more people on my side than your side.
Everybody. I think I only had Stacy.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Right.
Well, you and Stacy, go ahead. You can treat each other's blisters while the rest of us are walking on a cloud.
On a cloud. I'll take
walking on a cloud. All right. With that, I want to thank everybody for joining us. For now, I'm Scott.
And I'm Nicole. Thanks, guys.
We'll catch you next time.